right, welcome back to another episode of the Unchained Cycling Podcast. I'm Bodie, along with co-host slash superhuman Owen. We'll get to that in a little bit,
Yeah,
but
I guess no, but yeah. Yeah, but
no,
no.
definitely yes. But we'll get into that later. We'll start off with some of the Giro here.
Where did we leave off? Stage five, we said?
Yeah, stage five is we did not cover. We filmed before stage five, and that was when Igor Arietta got the win, and I believe it was right after Narvaez got the win, correct? On stage four.
Um, Let me check real quick, but yes. Yes, it was.
Yeah, so UAE after losing like four guys,
Their best
take
four probably
yeah,
too.
take back-to-back wins.
Yeah. And wait. Yeah, it is back to back. I didn't think they would do that. I didn't even know who Igor Arietta was, to be honest. Um, but hey, credit to UAE. They are just probably the best team out there.
They're hands down. I mean, we'll get into this more and more just off of even was it I mean stage eight too. They're the most aggressive. It's not
Narvaez.
even close.
I think they're the most fun. They're,
Yes,
yeah, they are a
agreed.
fun team to watch. Like, Visma sucks. I don't like the way they do
They're the
tours.
worst.
Yeah,
I would agree.
they're not fun to watch at all. But UAE actually goes out there and tries to win, which I respect. So good for them.
Yeah, I mean UAE. I mean, if we want to jump right to stage eight, where Narvaez and I think it was Jan Christian or Christian. I don't know how you.
Christian, yeah.
Those two simply just attacked until they finally broke somebody, and the next guy wins, and it happened to be Narvaez. And it's just so it's an exciting version of cycling.
Yes, yeah, they are fun to watch. And
Absolutely.
I didn't get to watch that stage because I was running. But stage five when Arietta won, that last 15 kilometers was just a rush because
Yeah.
Arietta crashed in the lead. And then who was the other guy?
Um
Alulio, whoever that guy.
yeah, from Bahrain.
Yeah, he crashed. And then Arietta goes down the wrong way with probably 2 kilometers to go, and then ends up winning it in a sprint.
Yeah. And I mean, I haven't watched the Euro this close like ever before, but I've seen more guys take the wrong way or go down a closed road more than I've ever seen in like a stage race. Like this is a
Yeah.
UCI event. This
Yeah,
is probably the
it's the
second
second.
biggest stage race
Yes,
like there is next to
easily.
the
Yeah.
tour, obviously. And like you got guys going the wrong way. How the hell does that happen?
And like when Arietta went the wrong way, it was literally just like a string tied from one light pole to the other.
There
You
was
they can't get some like concrete barriers out there or something a little
a
more
cone.
noticeable. Yes, cones.
I
I,
agree. There was another, and I don't remember which day it was, but it was the guy that was in the blue jersey. He
Sevilla, maybe?
Yeah, it was at the time because I believe Jonas has it currently.
Yeah, he does.
But it wasn't Jonas at the time, and it was prior to him. And everyone's going into this tunnel, and he like kind of peels off and goes like, and it has to do like a full loop. And I think he managed to catch back on, but it was all in the breakaway. And I'm just like, can we not? Like, how? Why are we still fiddling around with this?
Yeah, between this and the USATF half marathon, we can't get a good pace car out there, apparently,
Yeah,
or some good race directions.
yeah, unreal. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, the Arietta Igor is a strong cyclist name.
That is,
I've thought about
yeah,
that a little bit. Igor rocks.
that is a strong cyclist name. I agree. Yeah.
Um,
Last name could use some work, but
yeah, But
Still is pretty good.
Igor kind of rocks. You know they
Yeah.
only refer to him as Igor. You know
Oh yeah.
you
If
can
you
just tell.
yeah. 100%.
The stage after, I'm trying to think.
6.
Yeah, stage six. I don't have any notes on
This
stage six
I don't have much either. Wasn't this the one? This is some great preparation we have going here. Neither of us have notes
on
on
stage six. I
stage.
don't remember it being like an exciting stage.
Wasn't this the one where there was a crash about 150 meters before the finish? And I thought Paul Magnier, got like kind of caught up in it, and that's why he got fourth. Isn't that what happened?
Yes, because he doesn't he like he does some really good riding and ends up getting like third, correct?
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
I believe you're correct as well. But
Now,
either
maybe
way,
that just probably goes to show maybe it wasn't the best stage.
yeah, I
Uh,
don't remember anything crazy, but I do remember like being to stage. I mean, stage six. I did have the. I mean, go after stage six. I don't know how far back, but like Jonas was. I'm looking it up right now. I believe Jonas is 6 minutes and 22 seconds back. I thought by then Jonas would already be in pink, if not like damn near.
no, he's not. He's not even right now.
No, and
Yeah.
he's going to win. But then, the stage
It
after, he had a great, I mean, he had a really good climb. It was that climbing stage where he
is
won.
is he going to win?
Yeah, I mean, you have to think we're through what? We're through stage nine. We're not even
Yeah, and he
halfway.
he still has like 3 minutes yet.
Yeah,
Um,
he'll get it. He's at 2 minutes and 24 seconds.
he should. He
I think
absolutely
he'll
should.
make a lot up in the time trial, which we're filming this on a Monday. I think that's tomorrow, if
It's
I'm not
tomorrow.
wrong,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
I think there's a good chance you see him get 90 seconds on the time trial.
That'd be a lot. I think
He
he could get like 20.
he's gonna make a lot up, I think, pretty fast here. Um, a guy that is riding incredibly right now, though, is
I
Felix
know.
Gall.
Yep. I knew you were gonna
What?
say him.
Wow! And
Yeah.
I can't stop cheering for him.
Yeah. I
He
mean, he's
is
up there. He's up there with Jonas, like competitive.
on all these climbs. He's climbing
Uh-huh.
phenomenal right now.
Yeah, it's not just one stage. It's been multiple now that he's really close to winning.
Yeah,
So credit to him.
he's having some really nice. Pellizzari's been doing really nice along with Jai Hindley, but
Yep.
Pellizzari may be dropping out, I believe.
Not that Red Bull had anything, a horse in the race here, but
No, but
that would suck.
he's got like a stomach bug, I believe.
Oh, poor baby. He's got a little tummy ache. Doesn't he have
Yeah,
the white jersey right now?
maybe. But my
I think he
thought is
does.
like, let's say even just having the poops. Imagine going and doing a 200-kilometer ride with the poops.
You're- You get 20 kilometers in, have to pull over. Oh
Yeah,
God.
it'd just be better off to just call it.
That's a
Just be like, hey, hand up,
yeah.
and you're wearing a white jersey.
Oh yeah, yeah, no. Yeah, call it.
I'm
Call it.
calling this.
Yeah.
That or I'm going to be a meme
Yeah.
for the next 40
Yeah.
years.
If he's not in the white jersey, maybe he could do a stage, see how it
If
goes,
he was
but
on like
forget it.
two door,
Yeah.
you could
Oh,
maybe
tour would be
pass it.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're in the white jersey plus on Bora, Red
Yeah.
Bull.
You
Yeah.
can't, for Remco's sake, you can't be the poop team.
Yeah.
You
You
can't.
can't be the poop team.
No, you can't be known for that.
No.
You're already sponsored by an energy drink.
Yeah,
That's enough
exactly.
going through your system.
But then
Yeah.
yeah, we talked a little bit about stage eight, which you couldn't watch because you were at your
Nope.
last man standing race, which we'll talk about in a little bit here. But
Yeah.
that was, I mean, that was unreal. The just trade off of attack. It was just like UAE put their nuts on the table. Is like try us, like because this is what we're gonna do.
So it was
And
Narvaez and Christensen, Christian,
Christian, yeah.
just going back and forth
Well, so
with
those
with
two
other
made it
people.
into the breakaway. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't watch early enough to see who started the
started the
breakaway,
breakaway.
but they were in it. And then those two just kept attacking, and people would catch up. People would catch up, and then
Yeah,
eventually someone, and it happened to be Narvaez, broke away, and no one caught him. And he won it all by himself. Lankskin from X.
I don't know, never heard of him.
He did a good job, like trying to stay with him, and because then I think he did kind of catch him a little bit, but then up the final climb, he really dropped him.
Yeah, good for
Um,
him. Two and one tour is pretty impressive.
2 in 1 week,
That too, yeah,
like
yeah, good
yeah.
for him.
So yeah, he's having Nervais is having a really good time, like a good Giro. And then this
Yeah,
is just yesterday. Jonas once again having a really, really nice day, but spoiled by Felix Gall.
yeah. Felix Gall only lost by 12 seconds.
I mean, he's right there with him.
Yeah,
And like really through the whole climb. So it is interesting.
that was a. I don't know if you got to watch that stage, but that one was a close one with the Peloton, catching up to the breakaway.
Yeah, I did
They
see
only
that for
caught
a
him
little
with
bit.
like 3 kilometers to go or so. And it was
Yeah,
pretty close, and it was a climb, granted. So of course they're going to catch him. But
yeah. Well,
yeah,
and
the
then Jonas too. Jonas and I mean Gall's having a great uh tour or whatever you want to
yeah,
call it. But so I mean those two alone are doing really, really well. But I'm looking at the standings. I mean, I thought Narvaez would be up here, but Igor Arietta is the first UAE.
oh, that's kind of
Um, and
surprising.
he's at 19th. He's 8 minutes back. Um,
Wow.
but in terms of our little fantasy, Teeman is in sixth.
Yeah, I know.
And I
He's
had to
kind of
have won
carrying you.
yesterday
Yeah, you did. Let me pull it up real quick.
because I saw your post. I'm starting to make some ground here.
Yeah, you are. I'm getting a little nervous because it's close. It's closer than I would like it to be. Um,
Darn right.
yeah, while I pull this up, did you see Jonas was able to ride his bike with no hands?
Wait, really?
Yeah, not for long.
Okay.
When he crossed the finish line for this most recent stage, he
Yeah.
put his arms up, and then he
And then
like
did he like jolt back down?
he he didn't jolt back down with his hands, but he definitely had to like catch himself or balance himself.
I really don't think like he could ride a good port. Like I don't know if he could do 100 meters with no hands.
You don't think? Every time I see them take on or put on or take off a like rain jacket, that's the most impressive thing ever.
Some of it's stressful. Was it yesterday that it was either yesterday or the day prior. They had, I believe it was Igor. They showed him and he put one arm through the wrong hole and he was stuck like in a pocket. So he's just riding like one-handed and it's like it's raining, it's cold. I'm
Yeah,
like if you
it gets
crash with your
dicey.
arm stuck back there, that's a
It's
bad day.
it's going out. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
getting dislocated. Yeah, I always find that to be super impressive when they do that.
Yeah.
All
No,
right,
100%.
the standings. I
Yeah.
have 29-24,
Okay.
and then you have 31-50. So I'm about, was that 80, 230 points ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, and so the last 3 days now, you've beat me outright. And stage
We're
nine,
coming.
you beat me by a lot.
Did I really?
It was a 130 point swing.
Woo!
Yeah, so far your best rider has been Tiemann Aaronsman.
Yeah.
He's
Cam
averaging
can't be that good.
Campenarts is 57. He's your third best.
Okay, who's my second best?
Harold Martin Lopez from
It's my
Estonia.
boy.
Yeah,
It's
Fabian
my
Leinhard
boy.
still, dude.
Is he like if I didn't have him, would I be like dominating
Oh yeah.
these last couple days at least?
Yeah, I mean,
I almost need him to
um,
drop out, yeah.
yeah, that could do you more good than
And I would
anything.
never root for a crash,
Yeah,
ever.
yeah. So he
But
has,
if he were to get a stomach bug,
you're right. Stage 4 and stage 8, he got 167th and 162nd. So he's
could there be a time cutoff or something?
yeah, he's really hurting you. Hey, credit to him though. He got 16th in stage 1. So like he gave it his all on the
All
first
right,
stage. After
yeah,
that,
very
forget it.
true.
Forget it.
Um,
My team is we're pretty actually pretty consistent. We're a lot of, mid. I'm a very mid team. I have three guys averaging 30 or 53, 54, and 57. So like right smack dab in the middle.
yeah,
So it's
that's
getting
pretty
good.
good.
Yeah, this is pretty close.
So I'm just gonna throw this
Hmm.
out there. I've been thinking this is kind of going off track of the Euro. This is going into the tour.
Yeah,
Is UAE gonna put like a team of death out there? Because I'm
for the
thinking about
tour.
who isn't in this race. Could they go Tade Pogacar, Isaac Del Toro, João Almeida, Adam Yates, Brandon McNulty, Jay Vine, Tim Wellens, and
Is that just who's not in the tour?
did
Or
I
the
say
Giro?
Christian
Sorry.
or in
Sorry, the
terms of
Giro.
not doing it at all? Like, do we count Yates?
Yeah, I think you count Yates as not doing this. Yeah.
Okay, so then I mean, people that aren't doing this would be fully ready. You'd have Tade, Del Toro, Almeida, McNulty, Vine, Adam Yates, Vermeesh, Consroy, Mark Soler.
Oh
I mean,
God.
that's nine. That's already that's more than a team.
Yeah.
But if you were to put together like the best team you could, I would say like it'd be like I mean, it comes down to like who's in better shape between Mark Soler and Tim Wellens.
Which I think you flip a coin, you
Tim
know?
Wellens would be the GC guy for Estonia.
Pretty much, yeah. Any person you named is a GC rider for 85% of
Vermeesh
any
even
other
like who's
tours.
a great like yeah like
He's more like a gravel guy. He's there,
yeah,
go
but
have
I'm just
fun
saying like
in the cobbles.
they could put together a team of just like I mean
I
yeah
mean,
if you were to
they,
put together your best eight I think it's Tade Del Toro Almeida I think Yates
yeah.
Narvaez
Mhm.
then you've got guys like Wellens or Soler
I think you put Soler in there.
so, okay so Soler do you
Yeah.
go Jan Christian J Vine McNulty Wellens who are your
I'd
last
go,
two
I'd go Christian and McNulty because I think McNulty's a pretty good time trialist too.
yeah and he can climb really well
Yeah.
I'm
So there
just
you
yeah
go. And then you leave three guys at home that
Niels
are,
Pollitt doesn't make the team.
yeah.
Tim Wellens doesn't make the team. Vermeesh isn't making your team. Like, that's
It,
unreal.
do you think if they wanted to with that team, they could win every stage?
With Tade, no, because they don't have a sprinter. They couldn't
Right.
beat out,
That's what
like,
I was thinking.
Trek.
Yeah. No,
The, there's enough really, really flat stages that they couldn't do it. Because I was like, if they did attack,
they have to have a pretty mean
yeah, I
breakaway.
don't think so. I bet they could win out of, and I would have to really, really look, but I
Yeah.
bet out of like the 21 stages, I bet they could win 14.
I was going to say about 12. I think they could win
Yeah,
12 of them.
I was
Yeah.
trying to think like two thirds.
You have to give Tade at least four.
Yeah, I would agree.
And then I think you could definitely get another eight out of the other guys.
Yeah, it would just be
Yeah.
like it really it's so impressive. But so
Yeah,
it'll
it's
be interesting who
ridiculous.
they throw out there for that race because I am like I do look at that like. They can create like the dream
They're
team.
yeah, they're basic. Yeah, what is that? Like the 1992 USA men's basketball team?
Yeah,
Is
like
this
it would be
UAE
the
this
dream
year?
team.
Yeah, there's your NBA comparison.
Yeah.
I haven't pulled that out in a while.
Yeah. Throwback to early on
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we want to get to your last man standing race?
Yeah, we can do that.
So,
Uh,
yeah, if you were unaware, if you didn't watch last week's episode, but this past Saturday, Owen had a last man standing race, and it was 1.24 miles every 20 minutes, and you had to start on the 20-minute, like
correct.
every 20 minutes you had to start.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, it was 255 feet of elevation every lap.
Every lap. Yeah, so I got there and they did like announcements, a little, hi, welcome, blah blah blah. And I left that announcements like shitting myself essentially because one of the first things they say is, yeah, welcome back our previous year winner. He just finished Cocodona 250 10 days ago, which if you don't know that race, maybe we can talk about a different time.
Yeah,
An
it's a
unbelievably hard ultra marathon.
yeah, legendary out in Arizona. It takes most people like 5 days. It's
Yeah.
unreal.
Yeah, so he finishes that. I'm like, well, I lost. And then they say, yeah, it's not 1.1 miles, it's 1.24, which doesn't sound like a big difference, but over the course of 34 laps that I did, it's an extra 4 miles almost. Um, so that wasn't great. And then we started the run and as like there was 90 participants, we started running for about 100 meters right before the hill, instantly started walking. And I was like, what are we doing here? Why are we not running? And so I realized, oh my God, we're going to be walking up this hill every single time just to save energy. It's going to be that long of a day. So it wasn't the best start for me. Um, but then I got into a groove after like 4 laps, I'd say, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I wake up because I was trying to sleep in because my plan was to be there all
Yeah.
night. And so I was trying to sleep in a little bit, like not checking my phone, just like even just like resting, even though I was like kind of awake. You know what I mean? You're just kind of like in that state.
Yeah.
Finally, I'm like, all right, like let's check the phone, and I think like four messages from you, and I can just sense the panic, and I was like, oh my, like oh no,
Yeah, and I
and
didn't have good service either. So then I'm
no.
worrying like, oh my God, none of these are going through. People are going to get here by the time I'm done because this is going to be hell for 4 hours that I'm only going to make it. Um, so it was a
So
bad storm.
so this is the text I get. This is at 7:48 a.m. The race doesn't start until 8.
Yeah, this is during the
The
announcements.
back-to-back winner just ran Cocodona 250. I'm fucked. These are all like
Yeah.
separate texts. It's 1.24 per lap. Damn. You might want to come earlier. Maybe like
Yeah.
3-ish. This is rough. I'm only getting 4 minutes between loops. And I
Uh,
just sent back like, okay, like, I was like, and then that wouldn't go through. So I'm like, I don't even know if he got that. So I texted
yeah.
his girlfriend who's going to be there before I was. And I was like, hey, we got to get to our boy. Our
Yeah.
boy is not doing well. And she was like, what? Like, because you had texted her if you did, like, they didn't go through. Like, she hadn't heard
Yeah,
anything.
right.
And she's like, what's going on? And I just sent her, like, a screenshot. She's like, okay, heading there now. And she was like, yeah, we were all like, oh my God, like, what's happening? And then she was able to text me a little bit, like, while she's like, everything's good. She's like, but I would come earlier than you were thinking. And I
Yeah,
was already like, I was packing the car up. I was
right.
like, I gotta get to the boy. And then I got there and I was so happy with the state. So I got there at is hour 6. I got there around two
Yeah, like
o'clock.
two. Yeah.
And I thought for sure like I was gonna have to be there being like, okay, like, hey, like we're in this, like we're doing well. And I got there, vibes were good, everything was, and I
Yeah,
like
no, it
because I
was
got
good.
there, you had just left on your like when I was walking up, you had just
Oh,
left,
really?
and so I was talking to you, and she was like, "It's like how's he doing?" I'm like, "I was," because to even text her, it was like
Yeah.
it was so difficult, and she was like, "Oh, everything's going really well. Like he's found his groove. Like he's doing this, he's doing." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like I was like a little bit like a burden I felt like lifted off me a little bit
A
like
little bit, yeah.
okay, like we're in a better state than I thought we would be in.
No, it was yeah, those first three laps or so was like a rude awakening to
Yeah,
like, okay, this is way harder than I thought it would be. Like I was expecting to have 10 minutes in between each loop. I was
yeah,
getting 4 or 5, so half the time I wanted. And then the hardest part was the downhill. Like I ended up well, I'll go in chronological order, but I found like a group of about 5 guys or so that we always met like right at the start and we're leading pretty much the whole thing. So shout out to who was it, Alex? I don't know anyone's last name. Alex, Ryan, Bray, and Ryder. The winner, Ryder Brown. Shout out that guy. Awesome dude. We were for the most part for like a good 5 hours there, all just running together, just like talking the whole time. Um, it was super fun, ton of
yeah,
fun, cool experience. So that's when I found like a good groove, and it got to be, I don't know, like 5 o'clock when it started to get really bad.
yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
Um, yeah. From just a spectator slash crew, like
yeah,
whatever you want to call me, I would give a huge shout out to, isn't it Driftless Endurance?
yeah,
Yeah, so it's the what was it was the Rumble at the Ridge, right?
yeah. Rumble on the Ridge.
Rumble on the Ridge. I did a great job putting on the event and
Oh yeah, it
everything.
was like everything ran super smoothly. They were phenomenal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
awesome crew of like people. I thought it'd be much more competitive, like even just like that, like that to be all like energy wise, but like
no,
I thought the energy
yeah,
would be like more tense, a little bit more
yeah,
tight.
right.
Everyone was like willing to help everyone. Like
Complete
there's people,
opposite.
the people that were in the tent next to us. He was done after just like 2 or 3 hours, and they
Not
stayed the
even.
whole
Yeah,
time. And
yeah,
like they're having some like Bloody Marys when I showed up. I was
yeah.
kind of like, oh, like okay, and they're talking to us and like it's super friendly. Like I would 10 out of 10 recommend. I'd go again. Like
Right.
that was it was a
Just
super
from
cool
like,
experience.
yeah, from the experience thing, like that was one of the most fun races I've ever had. I
Absolutely,
mean,
yeah,
yeah, the people next to us, they let them or let me borrow their poles for a lap,
yeah,
and we're just like super outgoing. Everyone was. Even when you're out on the course, like no one, there was no competitive feeling. Even though, like, yes, it was like, okay, the
yeah,
person next to me, is my competition. I want to beat him, blah, blah, blah. That never was like brought up pretty much ever. So that was cool. And then the final lap, I thought I actually went out like at the perfect time
yeah.
because
I
the
mean, you
two,
went out with 7 other guys.
yeah. So I went out with, yeah, 7 other people, and two that like I was the closest with was Alex and Ryan, and we all showed up in the corral, and we all like had this collective look on our faces, like, yeah, this is our last one.
Yeah,
And it not to get like kind of corny, but it was kind of like, oh, this is cool. I was with these guys for 6 hours and now we're
yeah.
done at the same time. It's symbolic like that. Um, so then I ended at 11 hours, just 41 miles and 8,000 feet of elevation gain.
Yeah, it was even more than that, but
Yeah.
yeah. Which is
Yeah.
like a fourth up Everest.
Oh God. Yeah. Yeah.
If you think
I think
about it like
it's like
that.
a third. It's like a third. Yeah.
A third?
Yeah. But this race, like previous races, I wanted to be done or finished like on empty. I
Yeah.
still had energy. It was just my muscles were done.
Yeah, that was the one thing,
Like,
like, it was hard to kind of gauge because, like, a good amount of the people quit because, like, they don't make the time cut off. So
Yeah.
that was one of the questions I was going to ask you because like you did complete your final lap and decide
Yeah.
not to go out for another.
Yeah.
So I was just curious, like, kind of like what was like, were
Yeah.
you thinking like that, or were you just like you're so? I mean, you've been out there for 11 hours, which is
It,
incredible.
yeah, super
Um,
long time. I
yeah. So
did
were
think
you
about
just
that
like it
today,
didn't? Yeah.
where I was like, okay, if I had done one more, or if I'd ended having not finished a lap, would I be happier? And I don't think I would have. I wouldn't have
Okay.
liked not finishing a lap.
Yeah.
I'd feel like the course would have beat me,
Okay.
where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I went out on my own terms. But yeah, I mean, I was struggling to like pick up my feet during the run.
Yeah.
And so that's when I was like, okay, I'm tripping over, little pebbles here on the ground. It's not going so good. And then there was about two more laps and I was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean it was. You could tell you're starting to run out of steam, and it's hard too because like at least like from my perspective, like as like the crew, it's like I could care less whether you drop out right now or go another 4 hours. But it's like
Yeah.
I want to make sure you were like when you wake up on Sunday, you're not like, gosh, I wish I would have like gone
No.
all the way. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
like you have
no.
to ask that question, like, you sure you don't want to go one more?
Yeah.
Like so that was like kind of like a hard like I guess like line to like be on because it's like
Yeah.
because
It's
personally, I care less whether you're done or not. What you've gone 11 hours, it's like
yeah.
fucking incredible. I could care less what you want to do, but I was like, I want to make sure you are really done.
No, I went out at a good time. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was, and it is so bizarre running a race when you don't know when the finish line is or where it
I
is.
believe that.
It you it's so difficult to keep going. But I mean, like I kept up with the race afterwards, and
Yeah,
there was still 10 people with like two more hours to go.
yeah. Only
So
one guy had dropped out after your seven guys had dropped
yeah,
out. And I think it's also worth mentioning the winner, it was 22 hours and 30 minutes.
yeah, double what I did.
Yeah,
So to
yeah.
put
It,
that
but
in perspective,
I mean, incredible, but like it was really fun to be at. It was
yeah,
I still say like I told everyone like you entered superhuman status watching you. I mean, like watching it like not saying like deteriorate, but like you slowly get tired, more tired, more
yeah, you
tired, more
do.
tired.
Yeah,
And like watching you like continue to push on is unreal to watch. And
yeah.
I was so happy to be there. It was a lot of fun to witness.
Yeah. The lap after you and my parents were there was I think it was my first lap that like I won or finished first or whatever. Not
Oh yeah,
that was like the best run of my life because
yeah,
you just
because
got like this huge rush of like, all right, everyone's here now. Let's go for it. And then got up the climb. The running was the best part. Like honestly, every time we started running was a huge relief. And then on
yeah,
that lap, I was just flying and then bombed down the
yeah.
hill. And then the very next lap was like, okay, I kind of regret doing that physically. So
I
it was,
believe that
yeah, it was much
because
harder.
I think your parents initially are like, oh, like he's flying, and I was like, this is too fast.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
no, it
because
was.
you came
Yeah,
back with
yeah.
like typically you were coming back, especially like when you were on good pace, you were coming back with almost like 3 minutes, and you would cross the finish line with like 3:45, and
Yeah.
you'd get to us at like 3:30 left.
Yeah.
And you came across, and you had like
I had like
6 minutes and
five or
30
six.
seconds. It was like,
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to tell him, dude, like, never again, because this is
Yeah.
not maintainable.
No, that
Um,
wasn't the best idea, but I had fun doing it, so whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, would you
Um,
do it again?
oh yeah. Yeah, I would definitely do it again.
Would there be things that you would change, like either training wise or like nutritionally?
Yeah, I would train my or change my training the most.
Okay,
Nutrition wise, like you can plan as much as you want for that. It
yeah,
will work out like that because you get 20 miles in and you have no appetite. And like
yeah.
I get it. I was getting annoyed with everyone there because you're like, you have to eat, you have to eat.
Hey,
You
but
want
you
this granola
do.
bar? You want this fruit? You want this energy ball?
I
And it's
know,
like,
and I
I
was
get it.
trying.
I know I need to eat, but it just fucking sucks to eat right now, and I don't want to, and I have no appetite. And you guys are,
Uh,
oh, it
and
was,
I knew that too,
yeah,
so I was trying to like offer you things because like it's also I want to like preface this. It's been 50 degrees here for the last month, and on Saturday it was
it was
85
like,
and
yeah,
humid. So I'm like,
yeah,
I'm trying to like, because it's like, oh, do you want a peanut butter sandwich? I'm like,
right,
already your mouth is just like
yeah,
that.
yes,
And so
yeah,
I'm like, how about fruit snacks, a cheese stick? Like, I'm trying to think of
yeah.
things that would like kind of break that like I
The
don't know how to describe that feeling, but like it
the
sucks.
Nutella sandwiches were not very pleasant.
No, so I was trying to be like, because I remember I'm like at one point I'm like Doritos, and you're like, when I said Doritos, it was like the first time your
Yeah,
eyes lit up in like an hour. You're like,
because
are they
yeah,
open? And I was like, yeah,
it
like,
was something other than like savory sort
yeah.
of thing.
I
Fruit
said
was the best.
Doritos, yeah,
Yeah, fruit I thought was easily the best.
yeah,
And then liquids too. Like you're always going to be thirsty. You're not going to be
yeah.
hungry though.
But
Yeah.
no, like it was like I felt bad for like almost shoving food like down your throat, but it's like
Yeah, no,
you
you
have to
have to.
you have to
You
keep eating
have
these
to.
calories.
Yeah. There was one guy that I was questioning this from the start, but he had
Okay.
first lap in was already eating like grilled chicken. And I was like,
Yeah.
dude, we can wait a couple laps before we hit the grilled chicken here, you know?
Starting early.
Yeah.
Um,
Um, but otherwise, I never told you guys this, but the dude that let me borrow his poles
okay.
is the former world record holder for the fastest time juggling three balls while running a marathon. Yeah.
Wow.
247.
Dang.
247. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
So,
unreal.
there's things like you just learn about people like that. That was pretty cool. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'd do it again. I think you should do one. See what it's like.
I don't know if I could do something like that. I will easily, if you, I will run crew all day long. Something like that. I don't know if I have the capabilities to do something like that.
It's fun. I mean, maybe like you do it for as long as you can and then you crew afterwards,
Yeah.
you know?
But no, it was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
I was super happy to be there.
Yeah.
Like I
Appreciate you
said,
making the drive. Yeah.
superhuman status. My whole thing, you ran longer than I had to drive while I was there.
True.
You
Yeah.
did 6 hours after I got there.
Yeah. I did think like, okay, if someone gets here at like 4, I can't stop at 5, you
Yeah,
know? Gotta go a little bit longer.
but no,
Um,
it was a good time.
yeah. I'm definitely doing it again.
All right,
So,
we'll be excited to see what comes. But yeah,
yeah.
other than that, we got this next week of the Giro coming up. We'll see. My prediction is that Jonas really turns it on tomorrow, which will actually have been yesterday, I guess, when this comes out,
Time trial.
on the time trial. But yeah, we'll talk to you guys next week, I guess. Oh, you can hit us with the outro, unless you got anything else you
Yeah.
want to add to this episode.
No, I don't think so. Nothing's really coming to mind.
All
Oh,
right,
this is super quick. Jonas's old coach just signed for Red Bull or Hansgrove. So,
that could be a big deal.
little fun fact. Yeah.
All right,
Um, otherwise, of course, stay in touch and keep rolling.
keep rolling. Love it.
Yep.
All right, peace.